is up, YouTube? Deeper Depths here with the deeper level. And listen, I just had an epiphany about Gotham Knights. Woo! Let me tell you, it is amazing. I'm thinking about this thing. Okay, so we have got the 6-issue mini-series for Gotham Knights called Gilded City. And at first I kept thinking like, okay, well, why didn't they drop all 6 episodes at once, all 6 issues at once? But then once I actually read through issue number 1, it leaves you with a cliffhanger. Now, again, there's several reasons why you want to engage in this comic book, because number 1, it's written by one of the greatest comic book writers in the world, and that is Mr. Evan Narcisse. He does an incredible job of taking the lineage of the Court of Owls 200 years ago, walking us through that space and time up until modern day Gotham Knights of the game that we are playing. You see certain characters weaved in and out of the fabric of the game, and let me tell you, it is incredible. But each issue comes with its own downloadable content. Of course, the first issue drops the Bat Cycle skin, and then we know there is an issue coming that is going to give us Nightwing, Gun Barrel, Eskrima sticks, but it leaves you with a cliffhanger. Now, let's talk about Heroic Assault for a second, because we know that that's coming out November the 29th this month, which is a couple of weeks away, and I cannot wait for that new 4-player co-op mode. Now, can we expect for that to move the story along? I mean, is that just simply a 4-player co-op mode where you climb 30 floors, and of course, you know, I'm sure gear pieces is going to be rewarded. That's going to be its own thing. But will we get a cutscene at the end of it that moves the story along to begin a new story arc? Will we see a new villain introduced on that 30th floor? We don't know what is waiting on us, but I can tell you this: Gotham Knights development team, WB Games Montreal, has done an exceptional job with keeping a tight lid on the game, even up until the release of the game. You didn't see a lot of leaks. You didn't see a lot of loose lips from developers. They were all on one accord, working together to make sure that this experience was not ruined for anybody. But I don't think that you spend 5 years developing any game and you have not already prepared yourself for what's to come after the game comes out. Let's talk roadmap for a second, because that is what this video is called, and I don't want you to think this is clickbait, because it's not. The roadmap for the game, I believe, is going to be weaved into the comics themselves, because the comics Gilded City bridges the gap between the lore of the comics and the game itself. So I think that they made the choice to drop each issue once a month, because by the time we get to the 3rd issue, it will be January of 2023. And I think that within the comics, it's going to hint at the roadmap of what's to come for this game called Gotham Knights. Now, me personally, I would love to see content every 90 days. I think if they just sprinkle in some boss fights, some villain fights, that, you know, I'd be satisfied with that. But I really do feel that the reason that they're stretching the release of these issues for the comics to come out is because as a new comic drops, it's going to give us a hint at what we can expect to see come to the game. Let me know your thoughts and comments below. If you've been enjoying Gotham Knights, if you think that there is post-launch support that is lined up for this game for the next year or 2 years, let me know your thoughts. This is Deeper Depths signing out on the deeper level. Do me a favor and like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I go live and more content becomes available. And I will see you on the next video. Peace.
Pull up to the spot, blaze, chopping down that parking red carpet, pause the scene like a DVR show stopping. Bartender, when we hit the club, you know it's bottle popping. We know how to celebrate, we know how to celebrate.
We won, we won, we won, we won, we won, we won.